to my channel. In 134 days I'll be starting on my first 100k ultra in the Swiss mountains. Ironically, last week I made a video about how I was dealing with shin pain, but how it went better the last few months. I was gaining volume, I was gaining momentum, and I didn't feel the shin at all. But of course, last week I started feeling it again. And I will explain how this happened. I will take a look at my training schedule. On March the 1st, I attempted to run a marathon, a trail run marathon, but I got sick. So I decided to do a 37k run instead. I was planning to take a deload week after this marathon because I thought it would be heavy on the legs. But because I took it so slowly, I didn't have to deload at all because my legs still felt very strong. But I wasn't taking into account that because I felt sick, my recovery would have been limited as well. And this is what went wrong last year as well. So in the week after this 37k when I was sick, I did a 14k from my work to home and did a half marathon on Friday from my work to home, followed by a heavy interval session of 6 times 800 meters. I didn't experience shin pain here, but this might have been too much given the fact that I didn't recover. The week after this interval, I did a double work run, so I ran to my work 14.5k, went 2k, and then I ran back to my home 14.5k, and that's the moment I felt my shin for the first time, but very lightly. So I was thinking if I take a few days off, maybe it will get away. So that Saturday, I ran a 17k, didn't think anything of it, and this afternoon, the same afternoon, I ran a 7k with my girlfriend as well. And the shin pain started to persist. So I took a deload week, the week after, and I ran for only 1 kilometer on the treadmill to check it out, and I still felt my shin. Not only did I feel my shin during this run, I felt it while walking, I felt it while walking down the stairs, so I really got my injury back. So in hindsight, I didn't take into account that when I'm feeling ill, my recovery is very limited and I need to take more rest. My legs felt great, my recovery of the muscles was awesome, but this is just not the complete package, for me at least. So, for now, I haven't run for a full week, and then this full week I had been sick, I had a fever for 5 days straight. My HRV was very low and I felt really bad. So I didn't run for 2 weeks straight. So now I'm 134 days away of my 100k ultra and I can't even run. So I'm changing plans. So what will be the next plan? I've noticed that with a 1-year-old son, for me, it's not realistic to push all the way volume wise. My body and especially my lower legs just can't handle the shocks. So I'll be looking more into other types of cardio training. And I'm very lucky to have a home gym with a treadmill. This treadmill allows me to go to an incline of 12%. I can easily get in a zone 1 or 2 while walking, so no or very little shock impact, and still get very specific training because my 100k ultra won't be running all the time. It has 6,000 meters of elevation gain, so I will be doing a lot of walking. So that's what I started doing. I once did a 4.1k treadmill walk on a 5.5k tempo, and this gave me 500 meters of elevation gain in a little bit more than 50 minutes. So I'm also completely rewriting my training program. It's not complete yet, but I will show you my structures. First, my big plan was gaining volume every week. So as you can see in the graph here, I was trying to gently increase my volume every week with having some deload weeks. But then I hit the shin pain again, and the week after I got sick, so I didn't even manage to do this one. This week I'm at 0 kilometers, which is an all-time low, of course, coming from 56 kilometers. I didn't even ride my trainings yet, but I was trying to gain volume to reach my 3 races this year. So instead of running 4 hours a week and doing 0 on the incline treadmill, cycling 2 hours and training strength for 3 hours, I'll be now doing 1 hour of running to start with, I hope, 2.5 hours of incline treadmill, which gives me around 1600 meters of elevation gain, which I otherwise would not have made at all in the Netherlands. I will be doing 3.5 hours of cycling because normally I would run back for my work, and now I will be cycling to my work and cycle back, and I will still be doing 3 hours of strength training. So in total, I tried to start with 10 hours of training, And hopefully this way I can still get fitter and get better prepared for this 100k ultra without having this injury. So what I was trying to say yesterday is that I'm completely changing my plans. Today is Saturday, 133 days until I run my 100k ultra. Today's the first day. I'm feeling recovered, I would say. I didn't have a fever anymore last night. Today I will be doing my first light leg day again after a week of doing nothing at all. Hopefully it feels okay. And after this leg day I will be doing my first 250 meters elevation gain of this week. It's already Saturday, so this week I won't hit the numbers I had planned. But of course, being ill and taking into account that you need recovery after being ill is one of my learning points. So I will take it really easy this week. Also next week I will slowly build it up. And I will start running again, or at least try to run again for the first time in 2 weeks because of my shin problem. So very curious how that will go. I'm not gonna train heavy at all today. I just want to keep the legs moving again. Move some weight, nothing too major, nothing I can't recover from. I only did some light strength training today because I'm really curious on how my shin will feel if I run for 3 kilometers. I won't be running on asphalt, I won't be running on the treadmill. At first I was thinking about walking today on the incline treadmill and doing the run tomorrow. But tomorrow I can't go away because my girlfriend is away, so I have Otis. But today I have the possibility to take my bike to the forest and run a single track there. So I'm switching shoes, grabbing the bike, and going to the forest. Having the Ultras forwards experience. It's a little bit of a wider shoe, at least for the toe box, so your toes have enough space to move and really use the strength. But they have an offset. They are the first shoes of Ultras with an offset, so the heel is a little bit higher than the front of the foot, which I think is more suited than a flat shoe with the zero drop for my type of running and problems in my shin. When I'm doing strength training, and most of the time I wear my Vivo barefoot shoes because they have zero drop. They're very flexible and you can really use your whole feet when you need strength, and they're flat, so you're very strong, very stable. And if you're doing this on sneakers, you're going all over the place, which your brain will interpret it as possibly dangerous, and you are not able to produce as much force as you can when you are standing on a safe, strong platform like these shoes. So far, I'm not feeling the shin at all, which is very nice. I'm running on this beautiful trail, very close to my home. Today are as follows. I'm trying to land as softly as possible, trying to keep my cadence high. I'm allowed to feel the shin, but on a scale to 0 to 10, where 0 is no pain, 10 the most intense pain ever, I won't go higher than a 3 or a 4, but so far I'm not feeling anything. I'm landing a little bit mid-foot, forefoot, so I can use my calf to have a little bit more shock absorption, and I'm really trying to enjoy this little run. I won't go further than 3 kilometers. average cadence of 181 steps every minute. So quite high, especially for a pace. But this, in combination with the softer trains, my cushioned shoes, my forefoot landing, I think helps me to run pain-free for now at least. So I'm really happy. Back at the bike now. Whew. Slowly gonna cycle home and then wait and see. Just finished 500 meters of elevation gain on a treadmill. Took me I think 50 minutes, 45 minutes, 4.17 kilometers. So I did a 5.5k pace with a 12% incline. Whew, heart rate got all the way to 150. This is a very specific way to train for my 100k ultra. So very happy with this walk. Now I will cool down a little bit and then I'm doing some upper body strength training.